Nobody knows you like I do. Nobody gonna love you quite like you. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, and look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna love like this again. You were made for me. Twins forever.
Hi guys, welcome to Parenting Avi. I'm the parent of Avi, one of, a half of. We're waiting on Avi to join us. Ow! What is this? So she sent a toy car. I guess this is a message. Say out loud. Naya, read notification.
One new notification from Amazon shopping for Fiona. A shipment has arrived with a letter.
So it says, read this out loud. Ah, happy Mother's Day. Is this little sperm? Like, are these little sperms? What is this?
They're balloons.
Okay, I'll return to sender. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Today's Mother's Day. I am not the creative director of this channel, so I have no idea what I am doing here. I am just being directed as we go along. So I'm just waiting.
You are in a chair. Happy Mother's Day, Mother.
Thank you.
Okay. I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Robotic mode on. You are right now in a chair, lonely. And now we have a few questions that we're going to be asking you for your Mother's Day. Okay? So 20 are from me. And
20?
Yeah.
I have somewhere to be, so make it quick.
And 9 are for Daddy.
Okay.
Actually, 10 are for Daddy. Let's start. First question: What was the first thing you thought when you saw me as a baby?
I don't know. I had a C-section, so when I saw you for the first time, I was heavily drugged. Just waking up, you were wrapped in a blanket, and I think my thoughts, I don't know, my thoughts were she's here, like she's here. Like I think I was just happy with the whole experience that okay, I have you now. I did think for a few, is this my child? Like, because I was put to sleep, so I was like, I hope this is my child. There are always these crazy stories about baby swaps and stuff like that, so I was a little bit, but you're clearly mine.
Clearly.
If I wasn't sure then, I'm sure now.
I'm clearly yours. So, second question: What do you think I would be like when I grew up?
To be honest, I had maybe an unrealistic, like a fictionary idea of what I would expect my child to be. It's never a look. It's never a physical look how I would imagine. Obviously, I thought you'd be cute. Duh. Your parents are cute. But nothing physical. Like I couldn't pinpoint exactly what you would be. However, how you are now, I think, is exactly how I would have envisioned you to be if I were able to pinpoint who or what I thought you would be. So I had no, like, I can't have a real expectation, but you've turned out perfectly.
So, my third question is, what's something I did as a baby that always made you laugh?
You were quite funny to me.
Wow.
What you did as a baby that always made me laugh? Laugh? I don't know. I don't want to make things up. I don't think you were always funny. I think people outside of the family, like the immediate family, found you funny. But I don't know if I found you very funny.
Wow.
There's nothing that I can. There was one video when you were showing your grandmother the middle finger, but that's like a one-off thing. I don't think you've just been funny to me.
Well, that just hurts so much.
Not everybody, it's funny.
First question is, what was the hardest part about being a new mom?
The hardest part was being ignorant to those few weeks when I was home on maternity leave. Those were the hardest parts. I was ignorant, even though I had my mom to support. I didn't have that village to help me through the experience. So engorged breasts was a thing that I experienced that I never spoke to anyone about. I didn't get a lot of information. So that was a terrible experience. My breasts were sore, you weren't latching well, and I didn't know that there were resources that I could access to help me through this. I didn't know that I could get like breast pumps, just specific things to help make it easier. I was not aware of, and I was basically isolated. So I was kind of on my own, just navigating these things. My mom helped, but her experience as a mom, 25, 30 years ago, is very different at the time from my experiences. So I was very much like, those were the olden days. So I needed like a more youthful mom to help me navigate, and I didn't have that. So I went through a lot of things that maybe I went through a lot of experiences that maybe I could have avoided if I had like a young mom or a more, youthful mom to help me. I didn't get a lot of baby things either. No, there are so many things that you could get to help you through those first weeks, or the first few weeks. I didn't even know you had these things, nipple pads, like so many things that I found out afterwards. I wish I had known. So
Sad.
Yeah.
Do you know what engorged breast is?
No. What is it?
So my breasts were swollen because you weren't latching properly.
What is latching?
So you weren't sucking on the nipple properly. So the milk got stored in it, and it got hard. The nipples got sore, and it was just like, I remember one night sitting on the bed trying to breastfeed you, and I cried. Like I had to like supplement. I think one day I gave you Lasco one night out of desperation because I didn't have formula or anything like that.
What's Lasco?
What's Lasco?
Yeah.
As a Jamaican? That's embarrassing.
A 10-year-old Jamaican.
A 10-year-old Jamaican?
No.
It's like a milk powder thing that Jamaicans love. I love, It's like a powder that you drink.
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah. So
Lasco.
one day,
Oh, in Jamaica at Paige's house, I had Lasco.
Paige
and
like
milk.
to drink. Yes.
Yes, and it was hot and it was good. Oh my god,
Yes.
I remember. And we would watch, and we'd have that with mashed potatoes.
Ew, Lasco and mashed potatoes?
Well, we'd eat it after.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But it was so. I
remember
now.
Paige love Lasco
Oh
at the
my
end of the
God.
day, like her night
Yeah.
milk thing.
Yeah. Oh my
Warm
God.
Lasco.
Jeez. I remember them old days. Let's not make this about me. Even
Them
though.
old days. Okay, go.
Shh. Okay, my next question is, what's your favorite memory of us? Only me and you.
Wow. That's a good one. Favorite memory of us? Favorite, okay. So obviously it's a good memory. Not a...
What's a
Damn.
good or bad? Just say what's your favorite memory?
What's the favorite? My favorite memory can't be a bad memory.
Why would it?
I think my favorite memory of us would. I have so many good memories, but I think my favorite would be when we traveled for the first time to Florida, because as a child growing up, I always wanted to travel, but I never got that opportunity to travel very young. And you started to travel from you were what, 3?
2018, 2015, yeah.
3. So you started to travel from it. So that first time of us traveling, and you got to feel the feeling of the plane landing and taking off in your stomach, and you know we took that was
my first time of that plane.
That was good for me. So I think that's one of the memories that is one of my favorite of us traveling together for the first time.
That memory when I was little, my first time riding on the airplane. Oh, I never want to feel that again. Okay.
You don't experience anymore because you travel a lot, so you get used to it.
Yeah, I know, but for the first time,
Well, there's only one first time, so you won't feel it again.
yeah. Okay. Did I ever scare you by accident? I like this one. This is question.
Of course, she
number
scared me
6.
by accident. I remember this one time. I think she was like 2 or something like that. She would walk with a hop for days, literally. I was freaking out. I thought something was wrong with her. Like, we took her to the doctor. Like, it was so serious. She refused to walk on the foot. We thought it was broken. Freaked us out. Went to the doctor. Nothing is wrong. The doctor didn't even prescribe like a painkiller or anything. He's like, listen.
Probably.
Only to find out, I think you were mocking.
Yeah, she was mimicking somebody.
You were like mocking somebody that you saw doing that like at 2. And you kept it up for days.
I just kept on hopping.
Yeah, we took it to the doctor.
And that really scared me.
And doctor touch and ask if it hurts.
That really scared me.
Scared everybody.
I said, no, it don't hurt.
You were just like mocking somebody.
He wasn't doing anything.
Was I like on one foot? I was like,
No, he was just upping.
Yeah, you were hopping.
like on both legs?
And you refused to step on one leg. So you were just walking with a limp. For like a week.
I think I was copying a disabled person. No offense to the disabled people. Okay, so the next question is, what's your favorite thing about being a mom? Not a mom, but my
Your mom?
my mom. Other than Amelia and Jair.
So I do get this euphoric feeling when we're out together and like I'm your mom and people just don't know that I'm your mom.
They think you're my sister.
Right. So but that's not about being a mom. That's just me looking youthful. But I do like it. I do like
How you look young.
right no, like our interactions on the street. It's not just about me looking young, but it's like when we're on the street and our interactions with each other, it's very I don't know, sisterly. It's very sisterly.
Even though you don't have a sister, right?
I do have a sister. Her name is Kadeen. You
You
know
have a
Kadeen.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
You
I
just
don't.
keep
She have to see her
forgetting people.
pictures. She have to see pictures.
She have to see her picture for remember. But yeah.
I heard that name.
So I like
before.
that. I like that about being a mom.
I've heard those names before.
I remember one time I went to pick you up from school early, and you have to go through security. So I went in, checked in, and the security called your class, your teacher or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, her sister is here to pick her up." I was like,
Clock it.
Mom. So the other female security busted the laugh out because she knew me. So the guy was like, "What?" I'm like, "That's her mom. That's not her sister." I'm like, yeah, clock it or clock it. Go.
It's like this.
Next.
Okay, next question. What's one time I surprised you in a good way, other than this video?
You surprised me a lot of times. So you're not funny.
Wow.
But I don't even know why these things are surprising. But I don't know. I've remember that time I picked you up from school and there was this new teacher at the school. I was walking by, minding my business. She basically chased me down to stop me to say, like she's saying, your kid emotional intelligence is on par. So she was recalling like an incident in school where you guys had the morning circle, and she was saying the way you articulate, the way you empathize, the way you express yourself was like years beyond the kids in the group. And every time I get feedback like that from people, it's not just her, all the time.
Cool.
Church, the pastor's wife, like she'd come to me and she'd say, "Wow, she knocks me off my socks." You know, I always get these compliments about how good you are at speaking and articulating to adults, because these are adults that are speaking to me, right? It's always so surprising and it warms my heart.
Surprising?
I don't know why it's I don't know if it's surprising.
Yeah, because you're supposed to expect that from me. I'm your
Especially-
daughter.
no,
I expect
you're
it, but
my father.
it's
Yeah, I
Say
still
that. No, don't say that.
Because I'm my father.
No.
I get to call my father.
Exactly,
Please.
say that. You get to
Please.
play daddy.
It's always surprising, but like a pleasant surprise. And that's like a compliment I get from people about you all the time.
Who was the Who was the person chasing you down?
It was a new teacher. I think it was like was it a dance teacher or something? I don't remember what teacher it was. But it's not one of the teachers that I'm familiar. I don't even know her.
Her?
Yeah.
Was he in 4th grade?
No, recently in 4th grade.
Miss Greyhouse?
I don't
She
know.
don't know.
Not Miss Greyhouse. She's new. It's not one of your teachers that teach you in class. It's like one of your
Okay, you don't know.
specials. It's one of your specials.
The dance teacher, Mr. Williams?
No,
It's
it was
a
a
woman.
female.
A female.
Oh.
Move on next.
Okay, Coach Pat? Oh, never mind. Okay.
Not Coach Bambush. I know her. It's not a teacher that I know her name.
She's a special. Oh, Miss Roman.
Maybe, because that's not a name that I'm familiar with. So maybe it was like a. And she's
She's
dark skinned.
been here.
Yeah, but I don't think she taught you before. So my interactions with her was very limited. So it's not a teacher that I'm familiar with.
Oh, okay. That might be Miss Roman.
Yeah, that name sounds like it.
Okay. The next question is okay, I already did that one. What's one rule you made that you secretly want to break too?
With you, one rule that I made with you that I secretly want to break.
It's not gonna be a secret anymore.
No, no, not with you. So what's one rule you made that you secretly wanted to break too? Well, I guess.
Yeah. What is it?
As a kid?
No.
Oh, like as an adult? Like I made a rule for her, but I want to break it now? What rule do I have that I secretly want to break? Interesting. That's a good question.
Very interesting, because I want to know too.
Maybe the only rule that I can think of right now that I would want to break is no cell phones. And I only would want to break it because the circumstances have changed and it might be essential. So I may not necessarily want to break it, but I feel like I might have to break it But the no cell phone until 13, I might have to reevaluate that rule.
Meaning?
I think it might be necessary for you because
Never
of
get a
our
cell phone?
because of our dynamics. It's going to change a little bit, and I'm going to need to be in communication with you a little bit more. So I think that's one rule that I might change, but it's not that I want to change it. I can't think of any rule that I want to change. All my rules are set in stone. Daddy won't allow me to change any rules anyways. So
I know one.
what? Bedtime rule? What?
Mm-hmm.
You're so pretty.
I'm so pretty.
You should say thank you.
That's why I respond to somebody and said you're pretty.
Thank you.
Let's go next.
Okay, so the next thing
11.
is... Okay, 11. What's the weirdest or funniest question I've ever asked?
Speak up loud so you can answer.
What's the weirdest
That's
or...
very easy.
What?
When you asked me if I had any man problems, that, like that came out of nowhere. Any man problems?
What was the answer? Oh, yeah, yes, I guess.
Oh.
Of course, we have man problem.
Like when she's just watching TVs, I bother her and say, "Do you have any man problems with daddy?" She's like, "Where is this coming from?"
Absolutely.
Anything else?
No, that's the one that stands out to me right now.
Okay. So the next thing is, so 12. How do you stay calm when I'm not calm?
This is a challenge because sometimes I don't actually stay calm when you're not calm, but when I I do manage to stay calm because I always think of setting an example for you. So that's the only thing that gets me actually calm when you're not calm. I keep saying to myself, Fiona, you have to be the example. If she's mad and you're trying to get her to calm down, the only way this Leo is going to calm down is if you mimic the behavior. So that's how I stay calm when you're not calm. I'm only thinking about you.
Okay.
Or I'll just go have a glass of wine somewhere. Like I'll just...
Of course. Anyways, the next question is,
I love these questions.
I like them too. The next question is, what do you think makes me special?
Ooh, that's very easy. There are so many things that I
My
can...
laugh, my yapper box.
Absolutely not. There's so many things that I can think of that makes you special. One, very, very athletic. Right? Very outdoorsy. However, you have a unique blend. I always say this. You have such a unique blend of being very athletic, but then being very girly. It's weird.
It's weird.
Like, last video, you're playing basketball in a little mini skirt with boots. Right? So you're dressing fashionably, all girly, and then you're playing basket. It's like, that's very unique, and I love that about you. You don't fit in a box. You could kick ass, and can I say that on camera?
You've already said.
Okay. Well, you get the picture. You're very much of everything. What makes you special also, again, how you articulate yourself in spaces with adults. I'm not even talking about how you are with your peers, but when you're with adults speaking, you could engage in conversation that impresses me so much. Impresses the adult that you're having a conversation with. At your age, 9, it blows my mind.
10.
because when I think of me at 9, very shy,
Full.
not having conversation. Like I couldn't even picture myself having holding a conversation with an adult. Maybe not.
Because the adult would all the time we go find a corner.
No, maybe not so much because
seen an
even when
adult.
I used to hang out like with my father or whatever, I used to have conversations. But the level of conversations that you're having, like I have my bestie telling me that her sister is like impressed, with you. it's just beautiful. I love how you're able to
And what are you supposed to
own
say?
your own.
Thank you.
No, you're supposed to say, and again.
I
My
get it
father.
from my father.
Stop brainwashing my child, please.
Brain rot.
So yeah, so that's one thing. That's another thing that's so special about you. What is also special? I don't know. Too many things.
Okay.
Too many things.
Okay, question number 14. What's something you love doing with me that you think we should do more often?
More often?
Going to Florida?
More often. What we should do more often that I love to do with you. So let's see. Let's see what are the things that I love to do with you. I love to watch movies with you. So I like to have movie night. Not going out to the movies. I like to have movie nights with you at home. Like cuddle, like you cuddles. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you're cute.
Oh my god.
Especially in the times where the room is cold, the TV is vibing, there's
By the way,
LED
guys, that's our thing. Like, we will turn the AC on, LED
make
lights.
it cold, make it really cold in the room, close the doors, it's closed, it's dark, LED lights are going on rainbow, and then you're under the cuddly blankets cuddling with your girls, and then you're just watching.
Yes.
And then
absolutely.
it's just that's me and mommy's vibes.
But
Sorry, daddy, I didn't get that from you.
But I can't say that's something that we should do more because I feel like we do enough of it.
Because I rub the light bill too, of the AC burning at night.
But I think we should actually do more like watching a movie together.
Yeah.
Movie night instead of just cuddling. I also want us to do a little bit more nails, like doing our nails together, because I feel like I get my nails done
More
a little
than
bit
me.
more often than you.
A little bit? Really?
Well, yeah, I get my nails done a lot more often than she.
A lot?
Yeah, that's
All.
the time.
Not all the time. I
All
take you
the
with
time.
me a few times.
A few.
So I feel like that's something that I think I would want us to do a little bit more of together. One thing that I would want us to do together is like cook, like prepare meals together. We don't do that, and that book that you have, the little cookbook for kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I've always aspired for us to kind of do together. So even though we haven't really done it, I mean, you make like a fruit plate for us, and yeah, like you'll do those things. But I feel like I need to get into it a little bit more with you, because I feel like that would be like a nice little bonding experience that we can have.
Okay, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So fun. Okay, next question is, what do you hope?
We're 50.
Actually, no, we're on 50. If you could go back to any day we spent together, which one would it be? Other than the times in Jamaica where I used to eat mango and then I would get wet up in the holes.
If I could go back to any day, I would go back to the days when I yell at you and just not. I would not go back to any happy days, because I feel like the happy days handle themselves. I feel like the days when I'm mad at you and I lose my cool at you, those are the days I'd go back to
You go and fix.
and stop. Yes.
Profound.
Oof.
I wouldn't.
No, I would. I definitely would.
You wouldn't. Me and daddy, for some reason, I'm always like, Mommy, stop going, so stop kiss off with tea. Stop it. But then when daddy says it, okay, good.
Yeah,
But then when mommy said, Naya, I don't want to hug, I force, and she says, Naya, stop, and then I keep on hugging her. But when daddy says it, he says, Naya, stop it. I still hug him. He says, Naya.
and you're
And
done.
he doesn't even have to finish his sentence.
You're done.
Like, this is me. Look. Say, like, okay, say Naya. Say daddy.
Naya.
Okay, goodbye. And then I just lock up myself in the corner. And then I sit by myself.
Talking to the
roaches.
roaches.
Next question.
Okay. Next question is, if you we already did that. What do you hope? Yeah. What do you hope I always remember about you?
About me?
Yeah. You're really getting touched. Like, really.
You mean if I'm like dead and gone, or just
Don't say that.
okay? But
You're gonna
but I need to know. Like if I'm gone or just in general?
Gone.
Like gone?
Yeah.
Cause if I'm gone, then there's something different that I want you to remember than if I'm here. No,
Okay,
what
how
I
about
want
you
you to
do
remember.
one thing about both?
Okay, so if I'm alive or no being alive, one thing that I always
You're
want you
alive.
to, I don't know how to phrase that, but no being alive, the one thing I want you to always remember is that I am here for you, like no matter what.
24/7.
I have to be the person that you call when you know you should call the cops instead. So I have to be that person for you, no
You're
matter
gonna
what.
be my cops.
Yes, I have to be that first phone call that you make in every situation.
What if I choose daddy?
Then I'd be sad. But,
Don't be sad.
No, but really, that's what I want you to know. I want you to know that I should be your first phone call in happy times, in bad times, in sad times, in scary times, in times when you're wrong, in times when you're right, all times. Your first thought should be, Mommy's gonna be mad, but she's gonna fix it. Let me call her.
Oh.
If I'm gone,
How about we skip that part?
no, if I'm gone, what was the question? What I want you to always remember?
Yeah.
I want you to always remember that mommy,
Leo.
no, that mommy would not want you to have another mother. So that, if I'm gone,
You hear this, daddy? You hear this?
so don't make nobody tell you about, oh, mommy would want you to be, no. You don't want another mother? No.
I don't want.
Your mother would not want you to be happy with another woman.
Trust me.
Unless it's like Auntie Carlene or mommy or family
So you're saying no
Ogilvy.
stepmother.
So we don't do no. What is that? That is a nothing.
Your mother
your
could be my.
Your father's girlfriend or your father's wife.
I'll be his girlfriend and I'll be the one.
There you go.
Okay, so you know how you said I could call you in happy moments?
Yes. You're happy now? You're calling me? Don't do that. You can't call me.
I was calling you. Mommy, pick up. I'm calling you in my happy moment.
Next.
Okay. So, next thing is we're about to move on to daddy's questions now. 16, 17. What's your favorite nickname you've ever called me other than Abby? Naya.
Baba.
I say mama.
That's her thing.
She says baba.
She says mama. I says yes, Baba.
Like watch this.
Papa.
Mama.
Papa.
Mama.
Papa.
Hey, look from my phone just now.
That's her thing.
It is.
That's a secret thing. We should not let daddy know.
Come, Abby,
Yeah.
let's go.
We'll find out with
Full
another
of
one.
foolishness.
It's not foolishness. Or foolishness or.
Can I have a sip of water, please?
Yes, guys, I got my Stanley. Cute.
Ask her for
Give me a
please.
second one.
My third, because
With
another
some-
one's coming
Ask her
tomorrow.
the one, please, Abby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so.
By the way, I don't appreciate this Mother's Day interview with no wine. Like, this is just dry and dead. Like, who is in charge of this?
Daddy,
No glass of wine, no nothing for me to sip
we
on?
will be right back. Back into the video. Okay, so we only have 3 more questions. Did you ever make a big mistake as a mother? What did you learn from it? Oof.
Did I make a big mistake as a mother?
Here's a hint, mommy.
Alright, sit down, man.
Okay.
Did I make a big mistake as a mother? I don't think so. I don't think I've made. I mean, I'm not a perfect mother
Stop
Yeah.
saying that you're a perfect mother.
Yeah, you're
compare yourself
perfect.
to, but you say you're not a
to my
perfect
own
mother.
standards that
But
I
you
set
know
for
what
myself.
Come here.
Like
the
never
first time your mother-
yelling,
Come here, mommy.
like
Don't
never
ever-
yelling.
Don't
Stuff
ever
like that.
say that to me. Get.
Abby, come on,
Go,
man.
go, go.
Okay.
What's a mistake that I've made,
Mhm.
and how do I fix it,
No, what you learned from it.
and what I learned from it? I wouldn't say like the biggest, but one of the things as a mother that I'm learning and trying to improve is going like back and forth with Abby. What I'm learning is that
You can't win.
right, and it's not it's and it's not about winning on logic, because she's not that logical. So
Wow.
it's just a waste of time going back and forth. But my nature is to go back and forth, right? So I feel like I have to be going against my nature or relearning the back and forth thing when I'm parenting you, because it just doesn't work. I'll say that for daddy.
Okay. What's something about being my mom that you didn't expect? Other than me yapping a lot. And other than me being... Actually, no. I am not skinny.
Read the question again.
Okay, it says, what's something about being a mom, my mom, that you didn't expect?
I don't think I had too much expectation. So everything that I'm experiencing with you now, I'm just taking it in. Like each experience is just, okay, this is the thing. This is the it. Because I'm a new mom. So everything, the plate was clean. And everything that I'm experiencing, I'm taking it in as, okay, this is what it is. However, I never expected that, especially in your extracurricular activities, I never expected that you would excel so much in all your areas. When I put you in these activities, it was just for, to be active, to be disciplined, for experience. You're not on your phone, you're not on your iPad all the time playing game, because I didn't want you to be that child. But when you have proven to be so good, to be committed, and to be excelling in these areas, I don't think I expected that. So that's one thing.
You wanted me
while
to drop
keeping
out.
good grades. So
And you said you wanted me to drop out of one.
because we're gonna add two different things. We're gonna do
Chess
a
and piano.
right. We're gonna do chess and a instrument.
That's for summer.
So we're gonna have to drop something.
Don't we have my piano in storage?
We do.
Okay.
Your keyboard.
Last question of the day. Are you excited, mommy? I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, because I'm excited to hear daddy's questions.
That's for part 2.
Okay.
If you wrote a book about being a mom, what would the
Did
title?
my mom read what they say?
Okay. If you wrote a book about being my mom, what would the title be?
There is such thing as a perfect child. That would be my title. You are perfect.
I am perfect.
I kid you not, guys. I'm not just saying this because obviously she's my child, but obviously it is. But she asked me,
Aww.
even in the
Love
bad
it,
moments, the quote unquote bad
Emotional,
moments,
get up.
she asked me. She asked me in arguments. She asked me in every single aspect. So I would title that book, There Is Such Thing as a Perfect Child.
Perfect.
I'm gonna write a book for you now.
She's perfect.
Okay, my questions.
Ooh,
And I just have 10 questions.
thank God.
Ha.
First question. What's one moment in motherhood where you felt really
Read
proud
what
of
you see.
proud of yourself?
She makes me proud all the time. All the time. But I feel the most proud when she gets like 100 on a test. Because I feel like I take the responsibility of being the academia, and I focus a lot on her schoolwork. So every time I get a test result and it's 100, I feel very proud. I feel like I'm doing my job.
Once you
get 50 or farther that.
What?
I don't know.
When have I ever?
I don't know when you ever get 50s, but the point is, if you don't get 100,
But when did I ever get a 40 now?
Okay, next question.
it was just like a example.
What has being a mom changed? Oh, has being a mom changed the way you see the world?
Perspective time.
Seeing the world. I don't know.
She don't know.
Think of the world before you was a mom
Okay.
and after you was a mom, and when you're a mom.
Okay, so before I was a mom, it was just about
When episode on carrot top.
party, whatever,
Anyway, how you
whatever.
see the world, not what you were doing, but how you saw
Okay,
the world.
and how I saw the world. That's a hard question.
Okay, I'll get back to it. What do you think is your biggest accomplishment as a mother so far?
Having a child.
Perfect.
But no, that's not it. Ask the question again.
What do you think is your biggest accomplishment as a mother so far?
How I wanted to answer that was to say having a child is already like the biggest.
Total accomplishment.
Right, like there is nothing that your child can achieve that can outdo just, giving birth. However, since the question is phrased that way, my biggest achievement would be, obviously she's not an adult yet, so I don't know who she will be.
So far, yeah.
But the trajectory that she's on at this moment, I am confident that the end product as an adult, the world would be happy for having in it. I already feel that.
Okay, good. What's something you have done as a mom that nobody else knows about but should?
How pretty you are.
What's something that I've
What's
done?
something you have done as a mom that nobody else knows about but should?
Like no other mom knows about?
Nobody else know about it, but they should know about it. Whether mom, dad, anybody.
I mean, I know mom's been killing it, so I don't even think there's anything that I could do that's new under the
Not
I
know.
do.
Oh wait. What's something you have done as a mom that nobody else knows about but should? Like,
You stole
know-
Milo and tea.
no, like you defend Avi because somebody was bullying her, something like that, but you did it so discreetly, but you wasn't sure that you were standing up for your child. You know
Read the
some.
question again.
What's something you have done as a mom that nobody else knows about but should? For example, like there's this boy at Avi's school who trouble her every single day, and Avi don't like
Okay,
it. Yeah.
I get it, but what my perspective on the question is that as moms, I feel like a lot of the things that we do, like we're the unsung heroes.
No, you're not.
As moms, we are.
We're
We're all because
everything up.
okay, Mother's Day is coming tomorrow,
Don't
but
do that.
no, but
Every
outside,
song we're making in the world is about mommy.
yeah, but outside of what the world sees. Okay, for example, we spoke about the invisible load that I feel like I carry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the planning of everything. It's the organized. It's the thing on our finger that I book a random appointment to go see the doctor. It's not a thing, but as a mom, it's a thing. So these little things, it's like today is Saturday and I have like 10 activities packed into the day just for her to get the experience to, you know, go to a friend's birthday, still do her activities. So it's like, it's an everyday thing that as a mom we do. And even though it's not a big confetti of a show, people should know and understand that, you know, we do these things.
I understand what you're saying, but I totally, everybody world know when mother I do them thing. We do not hide.
I don't really think so.
It's in songs, it's on billboard, it's all the in the tool aisle where the man them go now.
Alright, so how would you answer that question for me?
I don't know. What did you feel? When did you feel like, yes, I'm really doing this mom thing right?
You get me, and I get you.
You can say you don't reach that level yet.
No, but I don't. But there are moments, you know, there are proud moments in between, but I always feel like I'm
You
constantly...
just said it when I get to hundreds then.
Yeah, but those are like little moments, but it's not like a goal where I feel like, okay, I'm here. It's like it's a working, like I'm constant. You get 100, the next thing I'm thinking, okay, how you can get 200?
What?
Just you know, so the goalpost is always moving. Like there is no, okay, I'm here. Right? It's a constant work in progress. You're growing, you're changing. So the goals and it's just always moving.
You know my yes moment.
I don't have a yes moment. There are moments. There are moments when I am proud and I feel like yes, but it's a constant work in progress for me.
Sometimes daddy, if this were for daddy, his yes
When you wake
moment
up
to
and
be,
say I am?
no. Yes, I finally got her to stop bothering me.
What's your yes moment as a father?
Hey, it's not Father's Day.
Exactly. Focus on you.
What
What are you most grateful for in your journey as a mother?
I'm grateful for you, I think.
Me?
Be specific, I got two over here, so.
I'm grateful for you.
Me? Who are you talking about?
I'm grateful for both of you.
If you have to choose one.
Credit is due where credit is due, and I'm not shy.
You said our flow.
I'm not, and I'm not shy in saying that you have been very instrumental in
Who?
you.
You
what? A Mother's Day, where you are? You want to try to steal my shine?
But
No.
Honestly, me know who you're referring to.
If I say you have been instrumental in raising Avi,
You never said
They suppose you have sit up here.
are you my 118 subscribers?
Oh, exactly.
No, Dad, yes, he has been. What was the question?
What are you most grateful for in your journey as a mother?
My journey. I mean, it's twofold, but most grateful. Immediately, Dad, been there, supports, picks up where I fall short.
I thought I was your supporting person.
Like, I don't know how to express gratitude, but where she is now, and the things that I'm able to do for her, it's because I have that support. So I have to give credit where credit is due.
Mommy. Thank you. I mean, because the way you just like automatically daddy, I was your supporting person.
No, he helps me to support in raising
I
you.
help you too.
To raise yourself?
Yes.
Avi,
You do.
come this way, man.
You do.
Okay.
You make it easy
Yeah.
for the most part.
What advice would you give your younger self on the day our daughter was born?
Our daughter? Or you mean my daughter? Your daughter?
The day our daughter was born.
What advice would I give my younger self? I would say, I would honestly say to myself, based on my whole experience of the 9 years I've been with her is just, don't take everything so seriously. Like, relax. You know, relax. Take a breath. Take a breather. But I feel like because I take things so seriously and because I'm so whatever, is why she's like this and is why, you know, I'm able to do this. But there are times, definitely in the journey, where I would say, it's not that serious.
No, let me repeat the question. What advice would you give your younger self on the day, July 15th,
What is July 15th?
July 31st, the day our daughter was born, that I knew when you were in the hospital? What advice would you give your younger self at that time when he was giving birth?
Yeah, but I would give myself, my younger self, the advice as older me, giving my younger self in the past the advice.
On the day.
Right, so I would have the knowledge. So I would say, relax and don't take everything too seriously.
But don't take childbirth seriously?
Not childbirth.
What? You give birth on the
Oh,
day.
you mean on the birthday?
That's what they said, on the day our daughter was born.
Okay, I thought you meant like just to give advice for parenting.
No. That's why I repeat it again. On the day our daughter was born.
And I mean, what? I don't have any advice. I did a C-section and I was basically out of it. So I don't have anything to say. Just trust
So what
him.
happened to the point you say, yo, don't make them induce you and get C-section? That happened on the day. You tell your younger self, say, yo, no C-sections.
Well, the question phrased wrong because I never would have think like that's where it was leading.
Okay. What's one thing about our daughter that reminds you of yourself?
We have the same smile.
Do we?
Look at you now.
Maybe your eyes.
We have the same eyes.
Maybe. Like your eyebrows to your eyes, physically. Personality wise.
Can you guys see the reference? Like, can you guys? I don't know actually. Daddy, you may continue.
Personality wise. Your temperament, I guess. Yeah.
What dreams do you have for her in the future?
I just want her to be happy. That's all. I just want her to live a full life, an intentional life. I don't want her to go through life just anywhere the wind blow her. I want her to have goals, work towards accomplishing them, a purposeful life, happy and fulfilling.
If you had to describe motherhood in just 3 words, what would they be?
Three words. It's definitely beautiful. It's chaotic. And what's one word that I can, it's okay, so I'm gonna say fulfilling, but the word that I want to look for fulfilling is I'll go with fulfilling.
Can I say something?
Sure.
It starts with D. Another word for me. D.
I don't know, tell me.
Determined. They won't quit. Like they just keep on going and going.
Listen
You
to
didn't
the
listen to the
question.
question.
What? 3 words to describe motherhood.
Determined. Can't describe it as determined.
Okay, that was the last question.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do the ending. Let me just give you one last Mother's Day hug. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. Woo! Love you, mommy. Love you. Hold me tight. Let me suffocate him. Okay. And then hold my hand.